Chairman, I put this on here primarily because we failed to appoint one of three highly qualified candidates last time. I think it's about time we look at this as one county and not as a bunch of separate districts and precincts. We've done that with roads, and we've done it with these P&Z appointments. We need to start looking at things as though we were one county and not a bunch of separate individual pieces. I'm fine, frankly, with any of the three we appointed, we looked at last time. I'm fine with Ms. Carter. We just need to do something on this. We should have already done it, and frankly, I'm very disappointed with the county commission for not having done something prior to the.
Mr. Chairman, before we get into a lot of discussion, we got 3 minutes for the public hearing. I think it's going to take more than 3 minutes of discussion. I like that we can agree on some things, but some things we can't agree on. And one thing is, I just have a problem with everybody, especially on the planning and zoning board, coming from the same area of the county. If it's all on the lake, or if it's all from Hillsborough, or if it's all from Shadydale, that we need a diversified group on there that represents all different areas of the county, agriculture or whatever. And I honestly think that we ought to go back like they used to do and appoint by districts. And that way, you have various areas of the county represented. And I just think this board ought to consider that, not just for planning and zoning, but for water authority and the board of assessors and the boards like that need to be representing all parts of the county. And that's just my opinion.
Further comments?
Mr. Chairman, I agree with Commissioner Patrick. Again, we don't usually agree on everything, but I just feel and I agree with Commissioner Bernard. We need to go ahead and act to fill that. But I think what we need to do is try to sell this county where we can get more people involved, and selling it by not trying to say whether one area is doing this and one area is doing that. But we need to sell the county where we can get more people involved and actually know what's going on. And that's the only way we're going to get people interested in participating on these volunteer committees, is by asking people after we sell the county in a positive way. And we've got to be more positive ourselves as a board by selling the county. So,
Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to figure out what districts these folks are actually in. Skip Davis, I believe, is in District 4, Commissioner Patrick's district. Gail Gray is in District 4, Commissioner Patrick's district. Linda Brender is in District 3, my district. And I believe Mary Alice Carter is in District 5, is that correct?
Yes.
So that's a fairly wide spread here.
Mr. Chairman, just let me make a comment. Presently on the board, we have 2 people from District 3. We have 1 person from District 4 and 1 person from District 5 on the planning and zoning board. We don't have anybody from District 1 or 2 on that board.
Well, we don't have anyone who has expressed an interest in either one of those. My suggestion would be, and we'll see what y'all think about this, and that is that we proceed as normal on this appointment. And I do think there is a lot of validity to what Commissioner Patrick said and to what Commissioner Penniman said. And I think that's something we might want to address and strive for in the future. But I don't see that we have the option right now unless we totally re-advertise. Do I have any comments on that? What's the board's wishes?
Let's have the vote and see what happens.
well, let me ask this question. Without appointing someone today, or is that going to affect the effectiveness of the plan?
No. No. I think we should hold off until next week.
Do you want, assuming you all hold off, do you want that advertisement added to the advertisement we're already doing?
Well, this is already on here as a recommended motion to appoint 1 member to the Planning and Zoning Board, and it's on this agenda.
It was on there, Mr. Chairman, it was on there
vote to take it off this time. It's on there, so let's vote and get it over with.
I make a motion that we, table this to the next meeting, mid-month meeting.
I'll second.
All right, I have a motion by Commissioner Hill and a second by Commissioner Penniman. As far as discussion, are we going to re-advertise and say, if you live in 1 or 2, we want you to apply? I mean, how do you plan to do this?
We don't have to re-advertise.
We'll have to advertise. I'll go out and I research my own district.
Okay, is Commissioner Penniman going to do the same thing?
Yes, sir, and I'll be willing to relinquish my district to the person that I feel that will represent my district, even though that he or she may not live in that district at that time.
Okay. Any further discussion?